Hello everyone, welcome back to the class. So today we will discuss about the 3D painting, texturing with the third-party render engine in Maya application. As we have a now clear idea about how we can generate UV maps and how you can work with the UV editor in Maya software. So in this session, we will discuss how we can directly paint onto the model with the help of several brushes available into the Maya software. Let's switch to the application and have a look how we can use the 3D paint tools in Maya application.
Hello everyone, so in this session we will learn about the process of 3D paint and texture inside Maya application. So as you can see, we have this model, so I will just do the 3D paint and texture in this model. So if I select this, if I press 3, as you can see, the model is simple and also it has the shape and also the polygons are smooth because we are in subdivision mode, which is 3. If you press 1, definitely you can go to the hardened view. Okay, so I'm pressing 3 and now I will just drag all those things and I need some more space. So what I will do, at first I will go to 1 and as you can see buttons are separated from each other. So right now I'm not using the buttons, but I will just paint in this area, and for that what I will do, I will go to rendering tab, as you can see here, and we have the texturing panel. If I click over here, you have 3D paint and tool. So at first I will show you in a sphere. If I take a sphere, okay, and just put it somewhere here, and if I just select this sphere, make sure that whenever you're working you should always just clean the history, because the history we don't require. This is the sphere. Right click, assign new material, and I will just put Lambert. Okay, no problem, and we'll off the attribute editor for a while. Just select the sphere, go to texture, and here you have the 3D paint tool. Instead of clicking over here, I'll go to its property features. As you can see, whenever I just click, the window will came just left of your screen. Okay, so now as you can see, we have some sort of brushes which is present over here. We have scale and width value also. We have paint effects, and this one, this is the gate brush. Okay, that's the color, that's the floor. So we'll discuss it one by one, and we have a lots of more features. Few of them are hidden because we haven't taken the brush. So I will start from this soft brush. As you can see, I am going here in the model. It's not updating and it's not working. As you can see, the brush pointed is just forming the cross sign. That means it will not apply on your model. Okay, so what happens now, if I go down, as you can see, we have file textures. You have to define the proper space where your texture wanna go and where your texture will save and where it will generate some cache memory. So file texture is very important. Assign edit textures, just click over here. You have assign edit textures. So I will increase the size. By default the value would be around 512, so you can increase this. So I have just increased by 2048. okay, fine. And the image format, which is Maya if, so I will change it to JPG. That will take little amount of time, and do assign edit textures. Okay, now as you can see, it has been updated and it's not producing any kind of cross sign. So here we have the color. Click over here, you can have all the colors which you want to paint. You have the first the primary color, and I will just change the primary color. So whenever you're painting, you will find that it will overlap on your model. Okay, if you want to paint, you can definitely. If you want hard brush, you can have a hard brush. If you want the corner soft brush, you have the soft. If you have the faded brush, you can have. Okay, there are different more things. Like if you are painting like this, if you go down and you have the blur, so if you click over here, you will find that it will just allow you to blur the same. As you can see, it will allow you to blur. That means you can have the freedom of having fully painting things. So now it is just blurring you. you're blurring your whole painting. Okay, go to paint. If you want to erase, you can just put it over here. It will erase off your file which you have painted. Okay, so if you want to increase the brush size, definitely you can increase from here, but for this shortcut, if you press B and hold your left mouse button and just drag, you can find that the radius of the brushes gets changed. Now you can just erase all the things which you have painted. Okay, and we'll just press B and just drag your left mouse button again, and we'll go to the soft brush, and I will go down and just go to paint. Okay, so here are much more things. If you want to just add some images, you can add from here. Okay, if you want to add some painting effects, you can add from here, and few of the given here, which is this one. This is the visor part. So here we have the paint effects. So as you can see, these are the small presets which is formed here and which is always been there in the Maya. So if you wanna work for any of the preset, you can work. As you can see here, we have the flowers, flower mesh and all. If I just click over here, and we'll just close this for a while, and as you can see, it will update on your sphere. Okay, there is a seams in between them because the image which you are painting is been be over from this position and will start from there. So that's the seam. Okay, like this, so you can paint easily whatever you want to paint. You can also add some colors. That means you have to go to this brush, click over here again and just paint the same. Okay, Control Z. I will click over here. Now if you need a little bit of randomness, you can just paint like this. Okay, so it depends on you that whatever you want to paint, you can definitely paint. And the next tool, which is the paint operation, the paint, erase, clone, blur, will all affect in this. As you can see, it is affecting on your screen, and also it will affect your visors which you have taken, which is the presets. This is the blur intensity. If I increase this to 20, it will just have a huge amount of blur. If I decrease this by 3, it will produce some small effect of blur on your painting. So if I just increase this to 10, it would be fine. Okay, so it depends on you. That means you have to keep on changing, and after that you have the stroke. Okay, stamping space. If you are painting something, like I have taken this brush, and also if I paint, as you can see, if I go downward, which is the stroke, if I just increase the value, what happens? You will find that the points is forming because the continuity has been breaked. So if you just click like this, the value is 0.0, and if I increase this little bit, now it forming some sort of points. Okay, so I will just put it 0. Stamp depth, that means the depth of the particular circle. And here, stylus pressure. If you are using pen tablet, you can just put this stylus pressure on, and you have the display which you have seen here. Drawing outline. Okay, drawing brush feedback. Okay, that means it will be shown in the viewport, no problem. And here we have same thing, which is assign edit textures. And if you want to save your texture as a proxy file, you can definitely click over here and just define a particular path. Your file will be saved. Right now I have just selected this part at first, then if I click over here, it will definitely go to my document folder of Maya. Okay, so print operation, it's fine, and you can change from anything. If you want to erase, you can erase, and these all things are painting in only one layer. Okay, so you can erase or even clone or even blur, that depends on you. Opacity, definitely, if I just click over here and just make some new color like red, and if I click, as you can see, the color is very harsh. If you just decrease the opacity, as you can see, it getting affected. Okay, like this way you can work. Now you can see it's really getting affected. So this is the 100%, this has been decreased, and this is much more decreased. So I will just put it 1, which is by default present in Maya, and you can say 100%. Okay, like this way you can have, you have the some sort of brushes. This is the projection brushes. You can just click over here and just put some images if you want, but you have to take the images from the image folder. Okay, so right now, as you can see, we have a couple of different things. If I go to paint effects and if I just go here, you have pastels, paper, oil, object mesh, metal, and grasses, galactic. You will just find here, just go for the same. You have the tree mesh and all the things which you wanna make. Okay, so right now what I will do, I will just focus on this model and just paint it. Okay, I will use this color also, manual color, and also the paint effects for that. So what I will do, I will just select this. As you can see, if I press 5, the texture will be gone because we are in shaded mode. If you press 4, we are in wireframe. But if you press 6, then we are in texturing mode. And if you hit on 7, it would be black because there is no light present. Hit on 7, as you can see, there is no light present. So I will just select this model and delete the same.
Hope you understand the same. Let's meet to the next session.